Welcome to the action guide for Step 7, which is present the school technology plan. My name is Brad Flickinger with schooltechnology.org, and let's get right into some of these action items. Now, I have discovered a new Ning that I really like, so I think you should go join this Ning as well as the other ones that I've had you join. This one is called The Future of Education, and it is a fantastic Ning. Let me go click on members to show you how big this one is. Yeah, 4,226 members. This is absolutely amazing as far as it's a big, huge group of people here. And I've been following the blog and the forum in here, and I really like the things that I see. So go ahead and request to join that one. I think you're going to really get a lot out of it. All right, let's go on to some other items here. Let's go into Atomic Learning. I hope by this time you're a subscriber to Atomic Learning, because a lot of the work that we do is using their, curriculum. So I am in Atomic Learning right now, and I'm in the 21st Century Skills section right here. And a really good place for you to go and to recommend to your teachers to go is this teacher assessment for 21st Century Skills. I'm going to open this up to kind of let you know how this works. All right, so it is a step-by-step assessment that'll take you through, and like it says here, it takes about 20 to 35 minutes. It's a lot of questions, but it'll really break down those 21st century skills so that you can get a really good idea of the areas that you need to work on, as well as what your teachers need to work on. And this is a great place to go to. So go ahead and get this set up for your teachers and have them take this assessment, because you need to know where you're starting so that you know where you need to go. All right, so that's all I'm going to say about that one, because it's absolutely amazing. Let me go back to the home here into 21st Century Skills. And you should take it as well. So you got to know what you're asking your teachers to do. All right, there's also a skills assessment for students. So if you have a large enough Atomic Learning subscription for both your staff and students, I always make my students take it as well. And then we've spent a lot of time last time we were together. I recommended that you go into this skills concept area and look at any videos that kind of get your interest, as well as a couple that I assigned you to look at. And now let's also look at 21st Century Skills projects. So if you're looking for something to do in your school as part of your school technology plan, as part of the curriculum that you want to do to get 21st century skills into your school, this is a great starting off place, because you can open up each one of these skills, has different lessons inside of it. So I'm in communication collaboration. There's one on comic science, cyberbullying, what's for breakfast, and it tells whether it's for a PC or a Mac. And you just need to go into it. Like, let's look at this myth and lore we share. I'm going to open that up, and you can just go in here and go ahead and do the preview of what this project looks like, and that'll give you an idea of whether or not you're going to want to use it with your students.
The Swiss psychotherapist Marie-Louise von Franz studied the world's folklore, searching for, in her own words, a golden thread by which, for all our ethnic and other differences, we humans might be wisely led through the shifting labyrinths of time. While she did...
All right, I'm going to close that, but you get an idea. So it shows you what this project is all about, as well as this little description up in the beginning here. This is really for students in grade 9 to 12. They're going to use presentation and a word processor, and this one's been formatted for a Mac. So, look at this description here. It tells you everything you need to know about that project. So go in there and find some great projects. We've been talking about what you want as your, digital artifacts for your students to produce to prove they have 21st century skills. Well, here they are. They're just laid out here for you to take advantage of. So that's another great thing that I like using here. And let me go finally back into 21st century skills and give you the last part of this assignment. So go into those projects, as well as tech integration projects. If you just want to learn how to bring a word processor in, or presentation software, those type of things, you can use these tech integration projects. And then also there are lots of workshops. So if you need a workshop on how to blog, or a workshop on, making wikis with PBWorks, it's all right in here. And this is really your professional development for your teachers as well. They want to know how to do a wiki, you send them in there. You want to know how to do podcasting, you just send them to there. So this, you can see why this subscription is good for what we do, as the tech iteration specialists or the tech people of our buildings, because a lot of this work is already done and we don't have to spend the hours of our own time. Remember how we wanted a system that didn't waste our time and waste their time? Well, this is something that does that for both of us, because they can use this anytime they want. So those are your assignments. Get heavy into these 21st century skills section of Atomic Learning and take everything you can out of it. So it'll be really great that way. All right, let's move on to the other parts, because I only have 10 minutes on each one of these videos. So into our reading here. 21st century skills, you should have read the entire part 2 section. So it was quite large. And what I really want to touch on here is that incredible, because this comes with a DVD. So the video on SARS, for those students that got together from all over the globe, came and worked together on projects. It blew me away when I saw that. I had to bring my wife in from the other room and my teenage kids. I'm like, come in, you've got to see what these kids are doing on this SARS project. And we watched it again. So that really got me thinking about this whole section we read. So I was always able to refer back to it just as they did in here and saying, this is why it worked. And this is some of the challenges that were faced in these type of things. But that is a prime example of students using 21st century skills. And so I hope you enjoyed that section as much as I did. Go ahead and go to our Google group. Let's really get that forum going. I know that since I'm just making these videos that it hasn't started to take off yet, but I hope that we use it as kind of our own book club type of an idea and share ideas of things that we found in here. Look at this one here. The amount of time busy managers have for mentoring and guiding employees is quickly diminishing. Time goals, project plans, and workload, and just-in-time learning must all be self-managed. I can't help but what we're doing right here, this just-in-time learning. If I need to learn how to do something, I just go and ask a question here, like find an answer to a tech question. Yeah, I just do just-in-time learning, how to make a wiki, those type of things. So brilliant book. I hope you're enjoying it, as well as the other books that I had you get at the beginning of this whole workshop. So, just be the smartest person when it comes to 21st century skills in your building, so that you're the brains behind all this. All right, couple of other things on the list here. Definitely, you should have been prepared and given that staff meeting on presenting the technology, or the school technology plan to your school. You should have this open time for teachers to meet with you, and also scheduled time so that you are always available to help them with their 21st century skills. And then lastly, I have asked the principal to be able to have just a few minutes at each staff meeting to kind of brag about the great things that you're seeing students and teachers doing in your building, because that will really help bring people along. That will be the carrot you can dangle in front of them so that they are, motivated to take more and more of this on. So there's all the assignments for the action guide, and I will see you in step 8.